He has led a 5-decade-long career as an actor and is responsible for popularizing the use of the unpure hero in Hollywood cinema. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're taking a look at the top 10 movies starring Clint Eastwood.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Number 10. Escape from Alcatraz. In this dramatization of actual events, Clint portrays cunning bank robber Frank Morris. Sentenced to the inescapable island prison of Alcatraz, he enlists the help of fellow inmates. Together, they set out to be the first ever to escape with their lives.
What are our chances?
Slim. I'm in.
Me too.
Number 9. In the Line of Fire. In the role of an aging Secret Service agent, Eastwood plays a man who is haunted by his failure to protect President Kennedy decades earlier. However, he must now save the life of the current president from a former CIA assassin who has involved him in a deadly game of cat and mouse.
Do you really have the guts to take a bullet, Frank?
I'll be thinking about that when I'm pissing on your grave.
Number 8. Play Misty for Me. In this frightening thriller, Eastwood plays a self-centered disc jockey at a late-night radio station who has a one-night stand. However, his one-time lover quickly shows her true colors as a dangerously obsessed fan.
I love you.
Get her out of here, man.
Please.
Where to?
Because I love you. I did it because I love you. Don't you understand? I love you.
Where to, mister?
Move!
Number 7. Gran Torino. In this film, Eastwood plays the part of a grumpy, tough, old Korean War veteran and widower with extreme racial prejudices. Coming to terms with major changes in his once all-white neighborhood, he befriends a troubled Hmong teenager who lives next door. Slowly working past his longtime racial misconceptions, he reforms the youth and takes drastic steps to protect his Asian neighbors.
Go back in the house.
Yeah, I blow a hole in your face and then I go in the house. And I sleep like a baby. You can count on that.
Number 6. The outlaw Josie Wales. Set during the Civil War, he plays a peaceful farmer whose family is murdered and whose home is burned to the ground. Hardening into a human bullet, he sets out to kill those who destroyed his life.
Dying ain't so hard for men like you and me. It's living that's hard. When all you've ever cared about has been butchered or raped.
Number 5. Hang 'em High. Unjustly hung and left for dead, Eastwood is saved by a U.S. Marshal who happened to be nearby. Having formerly been a lawman himself, he is offered a job and given the authority to get the 9 men who tried to kill him.
When you hang a man, you better look at him.
Number 4. $1 Million Baby. A determined white trash waitress seeks out a famed boxing gym owner to train her. Initially refusing to take her on as a student, Eastwood eventually gives in. Unexpectedly, she comes to replace the hole left by his estranged daughter. Unfortunately, heartbreaking tragedy strikes right as she begins to make major headway in the ring.
Girly, tough ain't enough.
Number 3. Unforgiven. When a group of cowboys disfigure a prostitute in the town of Big Whiskey, a young gun recruits an aging Clint Eastwood to help him collect the bounty. As a legendary killer whose wife has passed away, he struggles to make a living for his children by single-handedly running a farm. Desperate, he takes up arms and calls his former partner for one last job, a bounty that blurs the thin line between heroism and villainy.
Just because we're going on this killing, that don't mean I'm going to go back to being the way I was. I just need the money.
Number 2. Dirty Harry. As a San Francisco police inspector focused on results and not the rules of law enforcement, Eastwood goes after a serial killer who snipes at random victims. Spouting legendary lines, he not only carries his iconic role of the anti-hero into a modern setting, but also pioneers the loose cop genre.
You could ask yourself a question. Do I feel lucky?
Well, do you, punk?
Number 1. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. In the final installment of the Man with No Name trilogy that made him a household name, Eastwood once again stars as a professional gunslinger who is out to earn a few dollars. This time, he must form an uneasy alliance with a wanted, despicable outlaw in order to beat a diabolical hitman to a buried treasure, which transformed him into an international superstar.
You see, in this world, there's 2 kinds of people, my friend. Those with loaded guns, and those who dig.